Hello, magical butterflies. This is Tina with Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope this finds you having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you all so much for your likes, shares, comments, subscription to the channel, and for viewing my videos. To book a personal reading, a live session, which is a live reading via Zoom, a Reiki distance session, twin flame coaching program, or mentorship program, go to my website, butterflyintuition.com, to book my full list of services, the link to my website, along with all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube, such as Instagram and TikTok, are in the description box below. Just a quick announcement, I'm going to be having a special on my website for my Shadow Guidance reading. The Shadow Guidance reading is a 20-minute pre-recorded reading. It is 20% off from May 12th, 2022 to May 16th, 2022. So if you're looking to get a Shadow Guidance reading with the same similar spread as I'm going to use in this reading, go to my website and book yours to get 20% off. Welcome to your full moon eclipse love reading. We have the full moon in Scorpio happening on May 16th at 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please convert it to the time zone where you live to find the exact date and time. It is also a lunar eclipse. So the spiritual meaning for this full moon eclipse is about taking responsibility, facing your fears with patience, determination, and emotional maturity. So it's about facing the shadow side. So I'm going to pull two cards from the Moonology deck. The first one is the full moon in Scorpio. It is time to release negativity. I'm going to read the description of this card. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it is time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It is time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that is the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Attune to the moon is emote. It's all better out than in. The additional meanings for this card is it's time to move on from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go, or someone. The end of an argument. The teaching of this card is it has a sting in its tail, the scorpion. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. So when it comes to your love connection, especially if you're separated from someone or it's complicated, especially if you have a third party or your person doesn't want to be with you, they've chosen to go in a different direction, that can harbor negative feelings. So especially if you're in a twin flame connection, so it's time to release the negativity. It's time to release this energy once and for all, because a full moon eclipse is bringing you the conclusion you're seeking. Because conclusions are within reach. So with the full moon eclipse, the meaning of this card is just like that, a door slammed shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attuned to the moon is that which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card is doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It is time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, yoga are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teaching of this card is that full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But a change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of the fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self, work with your darkness. So this full moon eclipse is having you face your shadow side. It is having you really look at how you're feeling about your love connection, your counterpart. What makes you feel good? Are you having unresolved feelings come up to the surface? Because in addition to this full moon eclipse, we are also in Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde is really pushing these feelings up to the surface. And the full moon is going to help us release it. So whatever you're feeling, you have to face them. But do it with patience, determination, and emotional maturity. Because you don't want to project negativity and hate towards your person. Because remember, if things didn't work out the way you wanted it to, as hard as it is, as difficult as it is, rejection is always for your divine protection. And it just meant that it was not meant for you and that person at this time. Doesn't mean it won't change, but it doesn't mean it will. Spirit is telling you to release the attachment you have and to face your shadow self. So that is what we are going to be looking at in this reading. This will be a general love reading. This can apply to all types of love connections, whether you resonate with a label or you do not. Take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak directly to your soul, release it and let it fly. So first we're going to look into the blocks, obstacles, conflicts, and challenges that are coming up to the surface right now in love. So what is the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio bringing up to the surface when it comes to blocks, obstacles, conflicts, and challenges when it comes to love? We have unbothered. So what I feel is that your person seems like they're unbothered and that they moved on very easily from you. And I'm here to tell you that is not the case. They just hide it a little bit better than maybe you do. But your person is bothered by what happened. But they have chosen to medicate themselves. Could be with smoking, with drinking, with drugs, with karmic partners, maybe just work. But maybe you always felt they were unbothered, that it didn't mean anything to them, that how could someone hurt you the way they did and not say anything? And what it's doing, it's taking away your creativity, meaning it's munching away at what you want to do in life. It's keeping you stuck. So if you are having this revisit you, maybe once in a while you go down this rabbit hole and you just ask yourself, why? I don't understand. I thought by now this person would have contacted me, they would have apologized, we would have at least ran into each other, and you haven't. What it's doing to you is it's robbing you of your peace. It's robbing you of the chance for you to heal, and it's robbing you of the chance for you to be able to move forward. and call in maybe another love counterpart, or just find the time to just be with yourself. I feel another block is that you look up to this person and you do have some type of obsession, kind of like a celebrity obsession, where you're constantly looking at them, what they're doing, getting readings on them, or just listening to readings on them. And I just feel that energy is also causing a huge block in the connection as well. And you are crying over this person. And what you don't know is that they have cried over you. They may not have done it in the past, but I feel recent events has caused this person to see what they did to you. And they understand why you pulled back, you walked away, you said what you said, you did what you did, you cried. And they are upset. So I do feel you two are mirroring each other as far as reminiscing and reliving the past. But I feel there's a huge block in this connection. There is an attachment to social media. Now, they could have blocked you on social media, or maybe you're just being guided through this reading to not look at their social media because it triggers you. Because when you start looking at someone's social media, what you're looking at is not what they're posting, but you're looking at who's liking it and who's commenting. Then you're looking at who they're following and who's following them. And then you start telling yourself, well, he's got this many girls following him, or she's got this many guys following her. And then it turns into, he doesn't want me. And then you have the ego come in with those fearful stories. So this block has to be removed because the ego is keeping you hurt. And the ego is getting in the way of this connection, but it's also getting in the way of you being able to move forward and to be able to heal, to forgive someone who has never apologized or never acknowledged the fact that they hurt you. And that's very difficult to deal with, because I have had that happen to me multiple times in my life, and I have learned through reflection and growth and just my spiritual journey that when I'm able to forgive someone and let them go, I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for them. Because they have to live with themselves for not being, because there was all men, not being man enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. But not everyone can do that. Because rejection is for your divine protection, and sometimes rejection helps you dodge a bullet with someone. It keeps you from being with this person, because remember, Spirit sees everything. Spirit hears everything. And that's why Spirit chose to keep the two of you apart. So I feel for a lot of you, this is someone you're in separation from, or very minimal contact. There is a drama starter that has been in your person's life that definitely caused your person not to go in your direction and to go in another path. This could be a family member, a friend. And this was someone that they were intimidated by, in the sense where they didn't want to displease them. So this is definitely family. It could be parents, it could be sister, brother. Maybe the family wanted your person to be with a certain type of person, and that has caused a big grudge, if you're aware of that or you've always sensed it. So there's grudges that are being held that are also a block. And you're starting to see that this connection overall is a wolf in sheep's clothing. That it wasn't as sweet and as loving as you thought it was. It may have been toxic, and it may have been one-sided. I feel you chased them and you offered them something, and they did not accept it. They rejected you. They could have told you they rejected you, or their actions told you. And the reason that they did it, if they chose to ghost you, to just pretend it didn't happen, is they were having inner child wounds to being able to face their truth. And you always tried to fish for comments. You always tried to find out why, but you never could. And it turned you into watching them and being a social media stalker, or just causing them to watch you too. Because I do feel your person watches you now. I do feel that they watch you. And overall, this connection is played out. So this energy is coming up to the surface to show you it's time to let it go. It's time to say, hey, you know what? It didn't work out. It sucks it didn't work out. I'm bummed it didn't work out. I'm disappointed. I'm angry at this person. I'm disappointed in them. Whatever you're feeling, feel it. You have to feel your feelings. Your feelings are valid. Your feelings are your feelings. But when you feel them, you process them. And the best way to get rid of your feelings is to write them down. Journaling, writing in a notebook, writing letters to people with the intention of giving it to them even when you don't. The full moon is a perfect time to write a letter to someone, get out what you need to say, and burn it. Just say you're sorry. Just say you forgive them. Say what you need to say and release it. Now I'm going to look into what these blocks, obstacles, conflicts, and challenges are showing you. So why are they coming up to the surface, and what are they showing you? So what are they showing you when it comes to this person and your love connection, and just what you need to release or why you need to release? You may feel foolish. Maybe you're starting to realize that you wasted so much time holding out hope for them, waiting for them, putting all your time and energy on them. But don't. Never feel foolish. Sometimes you have to chase somebody. Sometimes you have to be in this energy to learn something, to see a pattern, to break a pattern, and to find your worth and your value. And uncomfortable. You're just feeling very uncomfortable when you think of this person. Maybe the energy just doesn't feel good. Maybe you get sad and angry and all these things. And a lot of those feelings you could be feeling because you are feeling your person's energy. But if it's making you feel uncomfortable, it's telling you it's time to release it. And with emptiness, when you're feeling empty, you're feeling lost without a person, that is something you have to heal within. That is filling up your own cup of love and knowing that they do not complete you and they do not fulfill you. That is something you must do for yourself. You may feel secondary, especially if they chose to go in another direction with another person. You may always ask yourself, why did they choose that person? Why not me? You may never know the answer to that. But just know that you're not second best. Maybe to them you are, but there's someone out there that will see your worth and your value. But the key to that is for you to see your worth and your value. And maybe you're starting to see that a lot of things that you put up with, a lot of things you felt or you did for this person, you were disillusioned, you were blinded by love, and now you're seeing. And you're understanding, maybe just your higher self is understanding, but you're starting to understand that the non-action was part of the plan. And the butterfly shows me that you can transform and you can release these blocks, obstacles, conflicts, and challenges in this connection. Don't worry if you did something that you're embarrassed about now. Forgive yourself. Sometimes our emotions get the best of us, and sometimes when someone hurts us, we want to hurt them back because hurt people hurt people. And maybe you're starting to see how cold and rigid your person has always been towards you, and they could be seeing how they came across to you. And I feel for a lot of you, this person knows they could have been a little bit better. And with manipulation, you could have been manipulated by your person, or you just got manipulated by the ego. Or your person, for those in a third party, was manipulated by a karmic. But the past is coming up to tell you it's time to get off the escalator. Instead of going up and down, reliving it, rehashing it, wondering why, it's time to release this haunted energy and not to be fixated on this person or the past, and not so fixated on the future, to be fixated on the present moment. Because it's causing a disconnect to your intuition, to your higher self, to your spirit team. And when you're disconnected, you just don't know what to do. So I'm going to get you guidance on how you can remove, release, and heal. So I'm going to use 2 decks for this. So we'll start with the first deck. So how can you remove, release, and heal from these blocks, these obstacles, these conflicts, and these challenges? With seduction, I'm feeling connect to your sacral chakra. Do a sacral chakra meditation or guided meditation, or get Reiki to help you feel attractive, to help you want to be in a more flirty energy, and to understand that it's okay if you want to start dating again. And just know, with the snake, you can shed the skin. That's what I'm getting with the snake. That the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Just shed your skin. That's the best way to release this energy. And connect to your heart and to find that passion. When you can find love within yourself, when you can heal within, healing the heart chakra, you say goodbye to this connection. Maybe you say goodbye to it for good. Maybe you'll say goodbye to it for now. Or maybe you just say goodbye to the past energy that you're holding on to. Spend time with your soul tribe, your friends. Get guidance from someone if you need to on how you can work through this energy. And it's time to eject the cassette tape in your head. It is time to stop playing with your ego tells you over and over again. It is time to play a new tape. And be the phoenix rising. You will rise from the ashes, and I'm even hearing the song Ashes by Celine Dion. That's from the Deadpool 2 movie. It is time to rise from the ashes, because you will rise. You will overcome this, and you will love again. I'm going to pull some cards from the Surrender deck to just get you surrender guidance on what needs to be surrendered to help you remove, release, and heal from these blocks. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So what I'm getting is that you have been procrastinating and putting off letting go of this person, or just letting go of the past and just saying what's meant to be will be. And Spirit's telling you it's time to start climbing those stairs and going towards your new beginning. And surrender stubbornness, because I feel you're being stubborn, you're being afraid that if you walk away, if you let go, if you give this to the universe, you're not going to get what you want. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So don't resist it. This is what you're feeling. This is what you know to be true. and just surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Because what's helping you or keeping you holding on is fear. So to surrender to miracles, you have to surrender your fear. A lot of people get attached to outcomes. They have expectations. They don't want to let go of control. And that is when you block something from coming in. Surrender your fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So just surrender your fear. What are you afraid of? If this person doesn't come back, if they choose to be with someone else, if you choose to pick yourself up and heal and open your heart when you're ready, you will. But you have to surrender to the miracles. Allow the magic of this full moon eclipse to bring in the dolphin energy of playfulness, happiness, and to truly go with the flow in the water, because Scorpio is a water sign. Okay, so the last section of this reading is going to be what will happen next in love after this full moon eclipse. So what will happen next for you in love after this full moon eclipse? What will happen next for the viewer in love after this full moon eclipse? Okay, I'm hearing it's going to be okay. So the Five of Cups shows me that you are going to heal from this heartbreak. You're no longer going to focus on the 3 cups that have spilled over, and you will see that Spirit is going to bring you something. The 3 of Pentacles shows me when you get honest with yourself and you journal, you write out what you want to release, you connect to your shadow side. And connecting to the shadow side is going to help you heal this heartbreak. So you will heal this heartbreak. You will not be in the pain and sorrow that you're in right now, if you are, because I'm feeling a very heavy energy while I'm channeling this message. So I feel you will be okay. The High Priest shows me you will connect to your intuition, because this full moon eclipse is going to show you what needs to be illuminated as far as you changing. And the Knight of Wands shows me that you're going to start moving forward. So moving forward in love, you will be the Queen of Swords, but you won't be so guarded that you won't let love in. You will be more balanced. The Five of Pentacles shows me that the connection that you are watching this video for may fizzle out or still be frozen in time, but that's okay, because the Queen of Pentacles shows me that you will trust the universe and you will wait for what is meant for you. When it comes to this connection and this person, you will have your wish fulfillment, but it is going to take time, because I feel your person has to go through a deep healing. But when they're ready, they will bring you the Ace of Wands. They will bring you a love offer. And for some of you, you may have 2 people coming in for you at the same time. It may cause conflict if you have 2 people coming in, or you may find overcoming the conflict with this person may be difficult, but your person will come in as the King of Cups. He or she will have mastered their emotions and have evolved, and all they will see is you. The Sun shows me brighter days are ahead in love, so just trust and know you will slay your dragons, you will overcome this. And the Queen of Wands shows me that by listening to your heart Being confident brings in a brand new journey and a brand new beginning, and a triumphant defeat over past energy and heartbreak. A deep conversation will happen in the future between you and your person to clear the air. That is where the conflict will be resolved. And they will offer you something. But you will have other offers, or you will think about what you want. But whatever you decide, you will be okay. And you will have this brand new beginning in love because you healed, you trusted, and you believed. I do hope this reading for the full moon eclipse has brought you the clarity and guidance that you need. If you liked this video, if it resonated, drop a comment below, hit the like button. If it didn't resonate for you, no worries. Hopefully I will tap into your energy in my next collective reading. Or if you want to, you can book a reading, a session, live session via Zoom, distance Reiki session, twin flame coaching, or mentorship program. Go to my website, butterflyintuition.com. Book your shadow guidance reading at 20% off between May 12th and May 16th, 2022. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. Have a beautiful and magical full moon eclipse, and I will talk to you soon.